I think most people go into education, whether as a first career or as a second career, because they enjoy working with students and they want to see them learn and make the best of their potential in the future. I went into the job because I loved working with kids, and I think I loved doing that even when I was a babysitter as a teenager. And it just continued as I grew older, knowing that I didn't want to be in an office somewhere. Some days I think I would like to do that, but I always come back to I love watching kids learn. I love watching the light bulb go off. I like seeing them make connections between the classroom and the real world. If I were to name 3 issues addressing education, I would say politics, politics, politics. Because bottom line is, the political world is affecting everything that we're doing in education, whether it's the standards that we have to meet, whether it's testing, budgets, textbooks, it's all wrapped up in the political world. That concerns me because we become the ping pong ball for politicians on an election year. They all come up with a reform, but bottom line is, did they really take a look at research? Have they really talked to schools? Have they looked at what's going on in classrooms? Members need to understand that our retirement is a portion of what you earn now. It's not going to be really comfortable, it's just going to be able to get you by. We don't have an extravagant benefit. We have about 62% of our salary is replaced by our retirement. So if you're living on a really high scale, you got to understand that you got to find some money somewhere else to replace that other portion of your retirement. So it's a good retirement, it's a solid retirement, it will allow you to retire in comfort, but by no means is it extravagant. The contributions that the state make and our employer make and that we make all benefit us in the future. Are those going to change? It's possible, but we have been the most stable in terms of our contributions than any financial defined benefit group. So I think teachers need to know that this is part of what we need to continue to do, that there's a strong benefit to this. It is what everyone should have. It's not just teachers. I think all people in all businesses should have it. And bottom line was, it used to be in private industry. Why did they get rid of it? Because it does work. The financial impact that retired teachers have and the contributions they have to their local communities is huge. It's in the millions of dollars, and teachers stay where they retire. They contribute back to their local economies through the defined benefit. New teachers need to know about retirement, because I understand being a new teacher at one point, I didn't think about retirement. It wasn't even on my scale of concerns. But in today's world, I think financial literacy and retirement planning for the future is something that new teachers need to have in their bag of tricks. Whether it's STRS or others, they need to realize that it has to be a conscious thing that you're doing on a monthly basis. You can't just spend your whole paycheck. You need to plan for someday retiring, and it's not something they can just ignore from the get-go.